Jeff, very good to see you. Today, we are talking through the new retirement account contribution limits for 2024. The IRS recently announced it will be able to save a lot more for retirement starting in 2024. That is in line with an increased cost of living again. So, we're going to break down those changes and how we should prioritize our retirement savings. And I want to start with 401ks and IRAs because that's where most of us sock away our retirement dollars. They're seeing a tiny little bump.
That's right, Erin. It's good to see you again as well. The IRS takes a look at inflation statistics each October to determine how much to increase the contribution limits for the following year. So for 2024, the 401k, 403b thrift savings plan contribution limit has bumped up to $23,000. And for IRAs, the contribution limit has bumped up to $7,000.
Okay. So I want to share some good news because I know that you specialize in strategic tax planning. A lot more of us are going to qualify for Roth IRAs. Explain those changes, please.
That's right. So there's a Roth IRA limitation as well. So Roth IRA limitations have bumped up also. It's based on income. And so the income breakout is between 230,000 and 240,000 is the phase out period for the Roth IRA contributions for next year.
And now, again, we started with 401ks, we moved to Roth. Explain 401ks are known as retirement tax time bombs, whereas Roth accounts give you tax-free dollars in retirement. Explain the difference, please.
That's it, exactly. So your traditional 401k and those types of accounts, you receive a tax break up front. And so taxes are deferred as long as it stays in that type of vehicle. 401k, 403b, thrift savings plan, 457 types of accounts. It's tax deferred, but it is taxable at some point. And so when you take it out in retirement at distribution time, that's when you pay the taxes. And Uncle Sam won't let you leave those accounts in there indefinitely. They're required to start taking them out. For most people, that's age 73 now. Roth accounts are just the opposite, though. With Roth accounts, you receive a no tax break up front. And so taxes are deferred. And as long as you follow the rules, as long as you leave the accounts in there until you're over age 59 and a half or for a 5-year period, then all the gains are completely tax-free. So there's no cookie cutter way of determining what your best strategy is going to be, but it's good to have some of both. And it's important to, again, take advantage of matches as well. It's important to absolutely to make sure that you don't leave money on the table. You want to make sure that every dollar you can receive for a match is one that you never want to pass on. But past that, it may make sense to make Roth contributions rather than the traditional pre-tax contributions.
Okay. And now I want to touch on one more retirement account, one that is uniquely triple tax advantage. That is the health savings account.
Right, exactly. The health savings account is kind of the best of both worlds in that you get a tax break up front. It allows you to reduce your taxes on the front side. The growth in it is tax-free as well. And if you pull the money out for medical expenses that are qualified, you pay zero taxes. So you're able to cut Uncle Sam out of this loop completely. So absolutely, one thing that you should prioritize is that HSA contribution.
And they're seeing a little bump as well. You know, you kind of hit on this already, Jeff, but I just want to ask it again. When we see all the options that exist when it comes to saving for retirement, how do we prioritize where to put our money?
Yeah, everybody's situation is going to be very different. There's not a real cookie cutter type of situation. It's going to depend on your income streams. It's going to depend on your sources, the types of retirement accounts that you do have to determine what your best strategy is going to be. It's going to depend on your tax bracket now as far as what you expect in retirement. So again, it does require some planning up front to make sure that you get the most tax advantageous strategy in retirement.
So if somebody wants to talk to you to figure out what their best, mix of taxes is, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, so they can call our office directly. It's 405-681-9633, or you can take a look at our website, gortonfinancial.com.
All right. Jeff, thanks so much.
All right. Thank you, Erin.